Michael Moore came out with one of the, I think, funniest and most outlandish videos so far in this electoral cycle. So let's watch that. Do you want to do the predictions after this?
I was born in 1915 during World War I. My first vote was in 1940 for Franklin D. Roosevelt, and I have not missed an election since. And I want the Republican Party to know, if your voter suppression throughout this beautiful country enables Romney to oust Barack Obama, we will burn this motherfucker down.
Sí se puede.
I have 4 generations of family on this earth, and my life has been very blessed. And if the Republicans steal this election, I'm going to track down Mitt Romney and give him the world's biggest cock punch. What's the matter, Sonny? You never heard that phrase, cock punch? Right in the nutsack.
I served during World War II. I'm the last of my buddies still here. And I've got a message for our kids, for Democrats, for anyone who cares about honest elections. If you let the Republicans do this to you again, after we die, we're gonna look down on you from heaven, and we're gonna make a point of watching you have sex every time. No matter how kinky.
Especially if we are related.
Oh.
Get it. My favorite was the Si Se Puede guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Simple.
Yeah.
You just left it at that.
Right.
Okay, no cock punches or anything like that. Okay, and I have to confess, I've never heard of a cock punch before.
I haven't either.
It doesn't sound good.
It's not good. No.
Yeah. But she was a little factually mistaken there. I mean, she said cock punch, and then she talked about hitting him in the gonads. A little misplaced. Do you see what I'm saying?
She's got 2 hands.
It could happen.
Right. But at that age, you never know. Like the nutsack might be close to the cock punch. Or,
No,
See?
yeah.
That
All
was
right.
for you.
see-
Yeah.
Okay. So, of course, Fox News loses. Let's go. Hand it.
Burn that mother blanker down. So much for civility. Joining me now with a reaction to this latest disgusting ad. You know, there was a guy that said back in 2008, you know, if you don't have your record to run on, you make an election about small things. Let's see, Big Bird, bayonets, BSer, a dirty air and water, grandma. Now we've got old people talking about burning that mother blanker down.
Can you believe that?
Well, I'm going to be a little controversial here. I'm not going to take their side necessarily. It's a weird direction in which to go. I think that the sort of the violent direction that people have been talking about and the civility that people have been talking about. And listen, I love Michael Moore. I got to tell you, I love Michael Moore. I defend him at every turn, and I'm going to defend him for this ad because it's funny and he's smart. But by the same token, the same people that have been calling for the other side uncivil for a long time put something like this, which is,
Right. Now, look, here's the thing, right? Everybody knows it's a joke. If you don't understand that's a joke, you've really got enormous
well, of course,
issues.
I know.
No,
it's a
I know,
joke.
I know. And I'm actually a little bit on your side, Michael. I don't love it. Like, there's different jokes that I like better than others. Like the Joss Whedon one I thought was hilarious about Mitt Romney will bring you the zombie apocalypse. The
Lena Dunham.
That one.
Yeah, Bull Durham.
Okay. The Bull Durham one.
Right.
That was mixed on. This one I was a little mixed on. I mean, there were parts that were funny, watching you have sex, et cetera, et cetera. Needlessly, slightly violent imagery, et cetera. But no, look, don't get me wrong. Of course, it's a different context,
right.
too.
It is.
Like when you hear a Republican, as we showed yesterday, talking about, you know how these people will react. They'll riot. Mm-hmm. He's not joking, right?
Yeah.
And there's hey, you better do something about it. That's not a joke, right? When they go in that direction. But I didn't love it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't love it. I mean, I'm not
I didn't
outraged
either.
by like Hannity.
I didn't love it either. I understand why people wouldn't. I understand what the uncivil part of it might be. I'm not a baby about this stuff. I would laugh really hard. I think it sort of demeans the reasons why,
And look, for example, Sarah Silverman, who's just as dirty, her two ads with the scissoring Adelson and the other one were hilarious.
Totally hilarious. I agree. And also, you should hear somebody who was around for FDR and is pissed about Mitt Romney. You should hear a World War II veteran who lost all his buddies pissed about Mitt Romney. But all you're thinking about is cock punch and nutsack, and then that argument goes away.
You're not really sure what you walk away with there. Like, wait, why are we cock punching Romney?
Yeah.
Well, let me help out John a little bit.
Okay.
I was gonna ask about Sarah Silverman, but what's the difference? She's talking about scissoring somebody, an old
He's not a
man,
politician.
an old man. But I'm saying, it's the same visualization you get. I mean, yeah, they're using crude language. It's the same type of direction with the comic section of that ad. I mean, you don't have to like it. I'm not saying you should like this ad because I was a little weirded out by it too. But so was I by Sarah Silverman's. But I get the point.
Yeah, I guess my main difference is that I thought Sarah's was funnier.
Yeah, I agree with Cenk. I don't think it goes much deeper than that.
And oh no, there's one other additional
burn
thing.
the-
Her thing on voter IDs, and you got to go out there, actually had a really great substantive point
It was
to make.
illustrative of something. Exactly.
Right.
This wasn't, and everything that this wanted to, like you just said, I don't know what I walk away from. I mean, you walk away from Sarah Silverman's voter ID sort of appalled at these voter ID laws. You don't walk away from this thinking, oh my God, here's this hero from World War II. Not that you have to. That's part of the humor element here. It just wasn't that funny.
What was the scissoring one? I'm not talking about her other one with voter ID. The scissoring one. Just that one.
Sheldon Adelson, yeah.
There was nothing else to it.
I don't know. I think that not every ad has to accomplish everything. I mean, there are ads that are targeted at convincing people, come to our side. And then there's ads that are supposed to fire up the people who are already on your side. And I think that this is well suited to
You're
a
right,
young
John,
voter.
But what I'm saying, if you sit around and you complain after the Gabrielle Giffords shooting about how they used the word target all the time when we're going to target this person, we're going to target this person, and then you have burn the motherfucker down. I mean, it is speaking out of both sides of your mouth to a certain degree. Now, that being said, I found Silverman funny, and I didn't find this one funny.
And scissor wasn't violence; it was sexual scissoring, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Okay, all right. But if you were, if Michael and I are swinging you too much against it, it's okay. We're going to swing you back by bringing in Tucker Carlson on us.
I mean, this is cultural revolution stuff. I mean, my question is, who is this ad aimed at? I mean, this is the far left talking to itself. No normal person looks at that ads with the kids and says, you know what? I want more of that. Well, from the looks of the Michael Moore ad, it's grandma we should be afraid of. She's violent. Apparently. But
If there's the one person who gets a good joke, it's Tucker Carlson.
Right.
Okay, now to be fair, he did at least understand that they were joking, right? But I loved in the beginning, it's about cultural
revolution. Yeah. That's what this is.
How is that about cultural revolution?
Well, because
Start at the top.
because it's
The 90-year-olds.
bad language. It's cursing.
Oh,
yeah.